Sorry, I hit the wrong button. It's part two. I know they promote the Latin and Caribbean people in Miami, and AWS do not get that love. Okay, like they have the key to Miami to Pitbull, who's Cuban, Latino, and you have a part Latin and part non-Latin Caribbean sister Trina. I noticed that, but they music about sex, violence. Okay, of course, people do party music now, But I can notice that. I noticed that. Okay, ADOS people. Okay, yeah. Okay, don't get that love. And then, yeah, well, Trick Daddy because Trick Daddy make money. I ain't trying to put Trick Daddy name in my mouth. Trick Dad made money being a mission show, being a thug. Okay, so these corporations don't they pick. One thing I don't like Julia Hall, Hair, whatever her name is, but Julia Hair was right on one thing. I don't like her defending cold punishment, and she was on Liz Rail's side on Raw Rivera against going against OJ Simpson shit back in the 90s. Okay, because I keep up with this shit. She right. These are people picked by white supremacists, and they are. And these people picked. So going back to Cynthia G, because I need to change subject. She picked by white supremacists. Okay, just like Marcus Garvey was picked by white supremacists over Nation Islam to keep African descended people down. She has a lot of subscribers, and what it is, she and Abrajo, same thing. They promote the Klan's message to keep African people in victimhood, and then talk about going to Africa. Then you have non-ADOS people speaking about issues. Now, I'm not saying they shouldn't, but at the end of the day, let someone who ADOS, seeing when African people who was crass barrels attacked via show, Philip, about him being married to a Mexican American woman and calling her white when no, she ain't white, and they dissect that right there, give it a sermon. They call her white because many Latinos, not just Mexicans, even this Batista dude, declare themselves as white, knowing that they're mixed with Spaniard and Native and black. They not know full blown white Spaniards. They are mixed with Native and black, but they want to get rid of that. The idea of Latinos, like with the Amber Guy case with Martin Rivera, is to whiten his population. He cheating on his Hispanic wife with his white woman, got mad someone darker than him was banging her. That's what it was. The Bolton John got killed. Okay. So, point is, okay, the idea is to get with a white woman or white man if you're female, so their kids can be lighter and look like Europeans. That's what George Zimmer's mom, 19, was doing. She ain't like her Afro Latin Peruvian blood, her grandfather or her indigenous. It made her look ugly to her, and she felt that she don't look like a white woman. So they married this white supremacist man who's Anglo-Saxon German with a Jewish last name, who has a Klan mentality, who was a Southern Baptist who became Catholic to marry her. Because we don't believe in interracial, we believe in interracial marriages as Catholics, but we don't believe in a faith marriage. That's why I'm not married a Protestant. We're not raising my kid. I went through hell through Protestant feminism, and we're not raising my children there when I do get married to a woman. So, point is, let's get to the subject. So that's the point is, we believe in stay in the faith, not outside the faith. That's the difference. The Bible's not against interracial marriages. When they say mix the tribe, hold up, let me shut that up right now. All them folks were black. I'm gonna cuss on the Bible. All them folks were black, y'all. Okay, back in the Old Testament. Okay, before they went to other part of the continent, other part of the world, and different countries, and be part of the country. The reason why their skin tone and heritage changed was adapt to the climate. Okay, of the continent. Okay, all of them were black. Is one was pagan, mystic, and polytheist, and one was monotheist, the Jews. Okay, so when God told the Jews to not mingle with the Gentiles, it did not have nothing to do with race. It was about interfaith marriages. Okay, all right, because interfaith marriages has a lot to do with the beliefs of the child. Meaning, if I say I'm a Catholic Christian, okay, and we're going to use outside of Christianity. There was a case here in Houston, Texas, in Spring Branch, in the body of North. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. North Side, North West Side, Antoine, Long Point, all that. Okay, all right. Guess no, not too far from Memorial City. Okay, in Spring Branch, a Mexican American couple. Okay, and the woman was a Catholic, and she became a pagan. She became a witch. She believed in Santeria and Santa Muerte. So the husband who worked a lot, who was not at home a lot, was trying to take care of the family. His wife was doing all this brujeria, this voodoo, palmayabe, Santa Muerte, this demonic pagan stuff, okay, that we as Catholic Christians do not believe in, that goes against our faith. He was trying to win custody, which I'm sorry, I gotta take side of him. Okay? She was so angry that the judge took side of the father in a divorce and also taking custody because not only that she was practicing paganism, she was doing these body cleans. Because what they do, they get butt ass naked and sprinkle all this stuff on them. So imagine your children looking at this. That's why she lost her case, because her belief standard contradicted her children's life. Because they're watching grown ass people butt ass naked, putting some voodoo pagan shit. Oh, sorry, Santa Muerte, Santeria, all this occulted bullshit on this grown ass man and woman, and your kids looking at this shit. Okay, so that's why the judge, the white judge, that probably don't like Catholicism. I don't know, because mostly you got white Catholics here, but a lot of these white people are Protestants, especially Southern Baptists. Said, I'm sorry, I'm not letting you have your kids around this. Yes, you have a free right in the First Amendment to believe what you want to believe in, but you cannot be having your children being exposed to people, adults being naked in your house, practicing your belief system. And that's why she lost her case, because when the man was gonna come home, she got people in a room, butt ass naked. The kids in the room, they not probably seen it, and she putting these cleansings and leaves and doing these seance on these people in her house where the kids at. That's why. So it comes to the way, because that could be sexual abuse. It's, exposing your kids to a sexual practice. You're not having sex with that person, but that the adult is nude, and your kids are watching this stuff. So that's why she lost her case. Okay, you get my point. So she liked Catholicism. She left Christianity alone, Catholic Christianity alone. She wanted to be no Baptist, no born again, Protestant Christian person. She didn't want to get involved in Protestant fundamentalism or evangelicalism, and she rejected Catholicism. So she went into her voodoo in Santa Maria. Not Santa Maria. Santa Maria. Santa Maria means Holy Mary. Sorry. Santeria, okay, Santeria, Palmayabe, all this, not Holy Mary, that's our mother, okay, not that, but Santa, I'm sounding like Tasha K about Star Marie, sorry, Santeria, and Santa Muerte, or Saint Death, Holy Death, all these demonic, cultic stuff, and then it blew her mind to put naked ass people in her house while her kids are in the same facility. Do you my point? They exposed this, and that's why she lost her case. So that's why. Now, do you see how interfaith marriages contradict? Not interracial marriages, interfaith. That's what the Bible and the Torah and the Old Testament talking about. Because you believe in one God, you're trying to teach your child to believe in one God and don't believe in other gods, and they believe in another God. Your other spouse believe in Zeus, believe in this, believe in a goon, all these Medusa, and they teaching your kid. You say, no, that's not true. Those are not gods. Those are fake. This is the true God, Yahweh. It's not. Did it cause a conflict? That's the whole reason why the Bible say don't mix with a tribe, not because of race, because everybody in that area at the time was all black, right? Okay, so everybody came out of Africa. So do you get my point? All of them are black. It's just they one believe in polytheism, other gods. The other one believe in monotheism in one God. And God wanted his people to believe in one God. Not having your a woman or your man coming in teaching that this God is and all other stuff. That's the difference. So y'all don't understand that. So interracial marriages were not against God. It was interfaith. And as a Catholic, just like the Jews, we don't believe in interfaith marriages. We don't. I'm sorry. I don't want to date someone who's Protestant or Jewish or Muslim, whatever, because then we have children. I'm teaching my Catholic religion. They gonna come and tell me I'm wrong. Then the child's confused. That's what it's talking about. Okay. And remember, I came from interfaith. My grandfather was a Kojic and became a Gnostic. Became a Gnostic. My grandma was Southern Baptist. Okay, the black identified version of it. Okay, that's why I know that slave mentality. I became Catholic. My dad's an atheist. My mother didn't believe in God, and then they became a born again Protestant, whatever later on years. So, do you understand that I came from that, and our beliefs contradict, and I didn't want nothing to do with her belief system, and she tried to trap me. My grandma tried to bring people who were higher up on her side, because let's be known, her dad was a Mason and her mother was an Eastern Star. Okay, that's why I messed around as an adult. I know that. Okay, remember my grandfather said on the table stuff. He won't go in detail what it means. Me, you doing things behind closed doors, and you working with people behind closed doors, watching me, gang stalking me and stuff. I know what you're doing. So the thing is, so that's the reason why this goes on. It's interfaith marriages, not interracial marriages, because everybody's one human race. The white race man came up with the idea of race to put the white folks on top and everybody beneath them at the bottom who are not white or not pure white. So can we stop with the old bullshit? Okay? Cynthia G promotes that. That's why she got a bunch of subscribers. That's why my channel I've been on YouTube for 10 years, 11 years, had not been promoted, because you have people in America who want that propaganda of ignorance. If you promote ignorance in this country, I know you don't get promoted. That's one thing that Dr. Boris Watkins was right about this, about Cardi B. He said how talented Cardi B was. But if you're promoting the thought culture, you get promoted. Okay? The thought culture. Especially she's a Latina and Afro-Caribbean. Yes, she is part black. Okay? She's not African-American. Okay? Nicki Minaj is not African. She's not ADOS. She's from the Caribbean. She's African descent. Okay, but she's Blasian. Yes, Nicki Minaj is Blasian. Her dad's part East, and Mirage is a Hindi name. And her mother, Cara Mirage, with Asian features with black DNA. Her grandfather was Japanese. That's why the kids had this high up man, Petty, Kenny Petty, the high up brother that she married, the blood dude. Okay, the kid came out looking. Y'all seen that kid? Don't got some Asian looking eyes. Woo, woo. Yes, Nicki Minaj, she blazing. She shot them Asian eyes. Woo. That kid came out with them Asian eyes. You can tell that kid came out with some Asian eyes. Talking about we ain't mixed. Yeah, we are mixed. Nobody pure black in this country. You can try to claim me pure black. But if you have you gotta get my point. Light skin tone, hair texture. Why are we talking about colorism in our community? Because we're mixed. No Africans, they talk about tribalism. Them pure black Africans. They're dark chocolate, almost midnight black, with kinky hair, big nose, and big lips. They not talk about no hairism and colorism. We do, because we're mixed. Idiots. Anyway, maybe the other Africans from Ethiopia who mixed with some Berber and stuff, but the West Africans who had no connections into the slave ship, sorry to say it like this, they were not talking about no Aryanism and colorism. They were talking about tribalism, okay? Talk about we ain't mix. And we have different shades and we fight over who lighter, who darker, who have. Come on now, cause we mix. Okay? Ain't nobody ADOS pure black. Shit. Anyway, so Miss Camel Skin, Cynthia G is getting, in my opinion, paid by white supremacists just like Garvey, like Dr. Umar Johnson. Tell me something about your the Vibe Show. I'm sorry, I'm calling that out. Now, Blue is Gelato is trying to get in. You got Kim 123 jumping in. The Latin ones doing it too, and Throwing Batista. And who's the other YouTuber? And Conservative Mexican. It's what's the name? Isaac? No, Isaac. What's the name? What's that food name? Oh, talking about conservative Mexican, the one like Chica LaBarge, that took a DNA test and finally he got part black, okay, Afro Mexican, Southern leagues in his bloodline, okay, besides Spain and native, and Jewish blood too down in his family, yeah, okay, that dude, okay, that dude know how to make money, okay, because I asked this question, if one thing the conservative Mexican like. If you are making, and I'm ready to think go reach the black version of it, and it takes a while, your mindset has to gravitate to being a millionaire. Okay, say every day I'm gonna be a millionaire, I'll be a billionaire. I feel like Bruno Mars, who's also part Latin and Asian, Filipino, and Puerto Rican, and he also Hungarian Jew on the Puerto Rican side of family tree. His dad is mixed too. Of course, dad is mixed, being African mestizo, but non-Hispanic mix. Bruno Mars, so freaking bad. And I saw the edit version, so fucking bad. I want to be a billionaire, so fucking bad. Words have power, because I will be a billionaire, okay? Anyway, I will. I say that too. I will be a billionaire. I ain't gonna be poor. You have to change your mindset to be rich, okay? If you are living at your darker Latino woman's house, your wife, and you have property because other people who are trolls that had to put on blast and talking to bother me, mentioned that he has property in California where it's very expensive, but you choose to live in your in-laws, your darker Latinas household, and you choose to work. And I had to ask that question. His other money gain, because I haven't seen a video from conservative Mexicans in a while, because at the end of his campaign, he started to sound more liberal. Okay? I tell you everybody vote for Trump. I told you I already why I voted for Trump because the Democrats of color fucked me over right before I turned 40. That's why I voted for Trump. But I'm still liberal. I'm still looking at Biden and Camilla with side eye. If it was Elizabeth Warren, and I'm gonna let you know I did vote for Elizabeth Warren because she said reparations. Money talks. Bullshit walks. Our white Native American, because she was a Native American, she for one white woman, said that she would help out reparations. And she came on Breakfast Club, and many African American people don't take heed to that. And they put Joe Blind, Sloppy Joe, as with Lil Pimp said, okay, my Leo brother from another mother, and we both, my Latin's from Louisiana, he's Colombian, okay? He's African mestizo too. Cool dreads, bro. He got cool dreads, and he Leo. We about the same birthdays. Anyway, yes, us August Leos. He came out as Lil Pimp. Okay, a lot of those people are getting paid. Diamond Silk getting paid to promote Trump campaign. They jump. A lot of these YouTubers who promoting hijack the so-called black nationalism that Garvey was running, in promoting this racist stuff. You gotta understand they're getting paid. Okay? Yes, I do believe that Antoine Batista is getting paid. Yes, I do believe that Rican Defia is getting paid. Cynthia G, The Vibe Show, Thomas Senor, Bluish Gelato. You know what I'm saying? And the only one that's not getting paid us liberals, unless you with a hijack a moment of Black Lives Matter like Alicia Garza, okay? And her friend. Okay? So that because George Soros, remember, it keep bringing these billionaires' names up. Trump, George Soros, they're getting paid. And Boris Watkins is right that Cardi B it's like Joe Biden is Pen is like on her side, and Donald Trump is Ken's over side. And one thing he said that it's like your master's bad, your master's bad, your master's bad, your master's bad. So that's why he was right. That he said I ain't playing Democrat Republican, and people clown Ice Cube when Trump said money. The reason why I vote for Trump, because a year ago when I was homeless, and I know the man is racist. I know he's part of the KKK. Yes, I do believe that story. But he allowed us to have what? Money. Now, of course, he was calling the Asian folks the coronavirus disease called Chinese Kung Fu disease. But my question is to Asian people who want to bring up the anti-black hate and bring African Americans. Afro-American descendant people who are not pure black. I don't get wrong, you got some ignorant ass motherfuckers that 19 some of y'all do dope with in the hood that trying to own you. That's why that's going on. You don't understand it was a white man that because why we had the Asian guy from the HPD here in Houston before Acevedo went to Miami, okay. Now we got a darker brother. Is he dark? Yeah, he not bright hot yellow. He darker than me, but he not, is he Mahalik for a dark chocolate who's now the police chief. I did see that. I still look at him side. Not all skin folks are kin folks. I did say that. Not Galatians, 1 Corinthians 4:2. He's still supposed to prove to be trustworthy in that verse. Okay, I'm going on with that. What St. Paul told the Corinthians, a steward supposed to prove to be trustworthy, not you trust a leader. They supposed to prove to be trustworthy. Okay, thank you. That's why you trust them because they prove to be trustworthy. Okay, you don't trust people. They have to prove they're trustworthy to you. Okay. Troy, yeah, that's the one who's now the chief of police chief here in Houston. Anyway, Acevedo friend. When Acevedo called out the Asian dude, my question is to the Asian people: if you're mad at African American people, in YG and all that, I call out YG too. Okay, but don't forget he had a Blasian dude on his video loco. And that's Tiger, the one who doing the R. Kelly thing. No offense to R. Kelly fans, he was. But in California, it's a Romeo and Juliet law that let older people go with young people who are 14 years old of the age of consent, even though they're minors. Yeah, no joke. I keep reminding people on Saturday Raphael back in the 90s, this when me and Leah was young, a white girl. I said girl. She about my age now, her 40s. She was on there. She would date this Mexican American dude. And I don't know what's wrong with him because why go with her? The Mexican American wife, the Latina, she was fine. She was fine too. This is why these Latin dudes get mad about us, some like the racist Latin dudes, because y'all talking about appreciate the women. Y'all be like Amber Gaga's side piece who's married to y'all want the white women. That's why brothers have to go with Latinas because y'all want some of these Latinas, these brown Latino, Dominican, Mexican, whatever, okay? They go after the brothers because y'all be going at the white women, okay? Okay. So anyway, this Latino dude, lucky he have an O.J. Simpson moment. He was cheating on his brown, fine, Latina, Mexican American woman with this white, blonde, blue-eyed girl underage. So they're in New York. Remember, Chad Jesse Raphael is in New York, right? And all these New Yorkers like, why this man? I know they probably saying the B word or different N word and SPIC word or different N word about that dude on that white girl. Okay. So this dude was cheating on his wife with his white girl, teenage girl, underage. Okay. They asked the question. Why? They asked the white mother. On the show, it's 1994 when this whole arcade, all that was going on, and it wasn't just arcade. It was a lot of I know girls when I was in school, going older men. Okay, yes. As soon as they got some tits and got their behind shape, curve, and everything, and put them tight clothes on, makeup like a grown ass woman, will actually leave us teenage guys when we was in school. You know what I'm saying? And go after them older guys who had money, jobs, military, some of them police department too, and bring that up as well. That was back in 1990s. This Latino dude was dating a white girl. And them folks in them audience was like, why you don't have this fool arrested? And the white mama said, well, the reason why, because in California, They have a law down there that if they're 14, it's consensual, you cannot prosecute them. So that's why the Pizzagate shit goes on in California, in Hollywood. That's why you got people promoting pedophilia, saying they're trying to legalize pedophilia because of this Romeo Juliet law. Where if you're 14, I believe, not 13, 14 years old, it is of consent, and you're consensually having sex with an adult, the adult does not get charged. That's why you got the celebrities, not just R. Kelly. You got plenty of celebrities. That's, you know what I'm saying, and probably Hugh Hefner was one of them. Out there in Hollywood, sleeping with underage girls and boys. That's why Charlie Sheen. And if it's not consent, that's why some are not prosecuted, because if they go to court and they look at the child star, okay, well, I was sexually abused. Okay, well, the judge gonna say, well, we have proof y'all talking and actually asking for it, so it was consensual. We can't prosecute this person because I Romeo and Juliet law. Y'all don't understand. Oh, everybody don't have a gift, but that's why I'm a hard-headed person. I look besides what people expect, and I don't go along with the crowd. Y'all ain't looking. I'm a hermit, okay? Hermits are very smart. Like I said, we're very loners. You not looking at this. The Romeo and Juliet law allows underage people, boys and girls. Jackie Chan's daughter going with that white woman, the lesbian. Yes, her teacher. Yes, when they're underage, that goes on not in Illinois. Sorry, R. Kelly, goes on in California, and that's why they're trying to promote trying to make it legalized in California, which I'm totally against, because you have people now saying, well, I was manipulated and I had Stockholm syndrome. That's why I also didn't, slavery and colonization happened against natives and Africans. But when I was on Radical Latino, I hate the fact I was limited to speak on everything because I can air all this shit out. Yes, you actually right. But when it comes to law, they have proof of you talking and instant messaging to that person, of you liking the stuff they were doing. They see as being consensual. Even though it's sick and nasty and dirty, on a matter of law in California, that's why some of these celebrities who go underage girl, I'm sorry, Vin Diesel, Paul Walker, I know he passed away, he was going underage girl. That was going on in California. Marvin Gaye's, I'm sorry, Nola Gay, her mother, she's alive. She's same age my mother was born in 1956. When she was Janice, she Afro-Cuban and white and some other, Irish. Yeah, she part Latina too. Talking about Marvin Gaye's wife. Yes, that is very true. That's why Marvin didn't get arrested, because even though she was in the adopted system, they go after the ones who adopted system, and that's why the Marcus Houston situation going on, because she ran away child from Oregon in California. If it's consensual, they cannot prosecute that person and go to jail. And that's why that goes on. But since a lot of Me Too women come in, well, he manipulate me, she manipulate me. I did not know I was a child. I thought I was grown. I wasn't grown. Now they're trying to say, okay, well, if we prosecute, that means half of the Hollywood people and half of those in California who's guilty will have to go to jail. So let's go ahead and legalize pedophilia. That's what they're saying. No, y'all not looking at that. That's why. Because that law in California allowed them to do that mess. Okay? I'm not for pedophilia. But I'm telling you, pedophilia. That's what goes on. Because now the Me Too moment is putting them under pressure, because half of them Hollywood people, especially white folks, don't want to go to prison. Okay? Because if they go to prison, then they have caused that to be a crime. Half of them folks were guilty dating underage girls and boys, both male and female. It was consensual in that law. So if you put the Me Too moment involved, and the next thing they're going to get in trouble, and that means they're going to try to legalize pedophilia, because they've been letting this go on for years in California. Okay? I'm letting you know that y'all don't realize that. Y'all don't realize that many celebrities in Hollywood were making money and sleeping with underage people, both girls and boys. And it was considered consensual if in that law back in the day because of Romeo and Juliet law. I'm not lying. And not only with the heterosexual, even with homosexual, not just with the men and boys, also with the girls and women and girls. That's why that Jackie Chan's daughter was going with that white woman, and Jackie Chan kicked her ass out because that white woman was already groomed her to have sex with her when she was underage. Y'all not looking at that. Y'all, whoo, Lord, it's like a lot of people don't do research. It just gets on my fucking nerves. Let's go back to Cynthia G. Okay, so point is, I'm trying to think is that half of these folks are getting paid. Okay, getting paid to go ahead and promote anti-black freedom and calling people who are for freedom a self-hater, which is another version of trichomania. Okay, trichomania, this medical illness that was created by white supremacist doctors when a slave didn't want to obey master and be a slave. So you're trying to be free and white like master. That's what they're saying. When they say trying to be white, you're not going along with oppression. Okay, so understand that was Cynthia G. A Vice show. I'm sorry, I gotta call you out, bro. I'm sorry. It's my speculation. I don't know you like that, but studying history and knowing Marcus Garvey did the same thing in Umar Johnson in Cornell X. Then you have Latinos jumping in to get paid. Kim 123. I know that was name rejected payment, a cash out talking about Antonio Batista, conservative Mexican, and I asked that question. You in California, you have a property, you taking vacations with your kids and wife, but y'all live poor. That don't make sense. No, you see him in social media. This dude, Adame, I said Adame. This dude, Mr. Adame, okay, this dude goes in to go to the Cancun, Mexico, the same place he bashed and called them Latino immigrants the B word, okay? It's funny, I was critiquing Antonio Batista and my bill get taken out talking about for hate speech, but you got this fool going to Latino immigrants and calling them the B word, talking about conservative Mexicans, okay? Yes, they're getting paid on social media. The Haas twins, the whole reason why they ass are conservative, because they're getting paid by the Trump campaign and other corporations that want to promote their message. They put money in their message. Once again, put money, hire people to be the messengers, and they get paid in a bunch of views and a bunch of people who stupid to go along with their narrative. So they're cooning. So Cynthia G, Miss Gangster, Miss Cyber Gangster, Miss Online Gangster, CNG, yes, Cynthia G, supposed to be OG. Well, yes, you are cooning. You're taking sides with white supremacists. You want to play the Lynch bitch. And on YouTube, look instead of acting into mamas and like what's her name? Diamond and Silk, you're doing the same thing. And you got Latin coons on your side and white supremacists. And I'm calling y'all ass out. The reason why Lovely T gets paid. Okay? Tasha K exposed Lovely T. And I'm going to call this out too. Because the reason why Lovely T I didn't get along, because I didn't go along her black nationalist bullshit. I didn't go along with that shit. Because I said Aaliyah is mixed. Yes, her was mixed, excuse me. Aaliyah was mixed. Her mother's mother was part Anita Native American. And when I put that on Lovely T's channel about Zendaya playing Aaliyah, oh my God, yes. When I defend the white dude who made himself Asian, look Asian in Brazil, whether he was a mixed race and looked like a white dude from Brazil or a descendant of white European immigrants imported to Brazil, to white Brazil, this dude became Asian looking. And I say that's right. Here come Lovey T blocking me on her Facebook because what it was, I put a video because a lot of her subscribers who on her side was getting mad at me for saying men have a right to look Asian looking. He does. That's his body. You can't tell that man what to do. And Team Love Yourself. She promoting nappy hair. Okay, that's why I say it like that. But for uh, kinky hair, and I'm not bashing 4C hair, but that was her message when she wore her afro. That you wrong wearing wigs and weaves. Now the sister, after she made it, she's wearing wigs. She not wearing her 4C hair that's long. She not sporting a big old ass afro. She wearing wigs. And she wore, time she would not wear a blonde wig. The woman's wearing a blonde wig sometimes. Oh, after she made it, and she have her teas and her cups and all this other stuff and her t-shirts. Oh, now she made it. She made it. So now she's wearing the wigs now. She ain't wearing, I ain't wearing on time. She wore her natural hair when she flat ironed it. It was long down her back to show how long her hair is. Okay? Because she promoted Firecon's message. But she promoted Firecon's message. You promote the Klan's messengers, the Nation Islam and Garvey, you get paid. The idea of white supremacists, both Jew and Gentile, who are white supremacists who don't like the fact that why you think Zuckerberg and I don't get along on Facebook? We don't know. Mark Zuckerberg, I do not get along. I don't like Zuckerberg. I don't like who married just like the killer of George Floyd married to an Asian woman. They let her go submit. One thing to Asian anti-black love kissing the white man's ass and talk to males here. The white men are taking your women. You know that, right? And saying you ain't nothing. They want their children to not look Asian. Not that all Asian women who marry white men. But all this calling folks a self-hater, the race mixing. Okay, well, the Asian women, okay, that's married these white supremacists, Gentile and Jew, okay, including Zuckerberg, including Darren Sherman. Do y'all know that these women had issues about their Asian look? They have anti-black and Asian and anybody of color mentality, and they making kids with the. That's why that other mixed race person. Hello. The other mixed race person was on social. They killed the Rogers guy that shot all them people. He came from an Asian and white mix. He was anti-black. He was mad at brothers banging white girls, and white girls didn't want his part Asian and part white dude. They didn't want him because he was part Asian. They made fun of him being mixed, biracial, Asian, and white. He didn't like that the brothers darker than him was banging the women he wanted. So what he did, made a big old poof. Hold on. Somebody better not be shit. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm watching my back with these papers. Okay. All right. I know what it is. I know what you're talking about. So anyway, these anti-Asian Asian anti-black stuff came out due to George Floyd case to get Asian people, because remember there's an Asian gang involved in that case that set him up along with the Hispanic gang 910 at the El Nuevo club. Okay, I'm called like it is. That's why that goes on. That's why he got killed. Remember, he married to an Asian woman. Well, same thing. Zuckerberg married to an Asian woman. They love going after Asian submissive women. And I'm not saying Zuckerberg's wife is anti-Asian, but some of these Asian kissing white women, okay, kissing the white men, Asian women, go white supremacists because they do as well Massa do, and they want to know that these sisters like Cynthia G do as well Massa do. What's the name? Cameron, Candace Owens, and do a Massa do type women. These women of color, okay, killing the Hispanic woman. You got Latinos banging these white men, and they do as well Massa, my Esther told them do, and they not they submit to them. That's why okay, you gotta look at this. I'm not saying people, women of color, who marry white men, or anti people of color. But you got that going on. And so, and that's why. And I would be shocked that Cynthia G is going with white men. Don't let that fool you, y'all. She went for promoting black love, which I knew her it was a facade, and then went on now calling Dusties. Now that's what I was trying to keep forgetting to talk about the subject. Let's talk about the Dusties. Actually, I'll make another video about that. Yeah, I'll make a video about her and Dusty, black identified men. We're gonna talk about that too. All right.